Hello and welcome again. I've got a better setup this time and a yoga ball, so let's get started. Okay, so I really need to write a script for these things, but I'm just gonna go over some of the new features. First of all, we've got the Xbox controller. This is an Xbox 360 controller, and I've hooked it up. And that's probably the biggest thing that I did last week. Also, I found a new screen recorder, so that way I don't have to dub these and they won't be as stupid. So, gonna hit play. I don't have the Xbox controller configured up to the main menu yet, but hit new game, start a new game. And, oh yeah, look at that cursor. That is awesome, and a little too slow for my comfort. So I'm going to pause really quick, and the nice thing is now you can see all of my edits. Anything I do to my Unity, you guys will be able to see it. So I'm going to make this this sensitivity not toggleable, changeable, so I can come in here and change how fast. That's a little better. Let's make it just a little quicker. How fast the cursor moves. Okay, so another thing that you may notice is that I've updated the in-game GUI. So up here top left, this looks a little bit different. And I'm using up to go, and then I can use this guy to move my cursor, and your player's always facing the cursor. So you aim to shoot, and your cursor doesn't move with the map. It does a little bit, but so you can aim and then move around it, and it'll stay relatively in the same place. So it's kind of nice if you're shooting at a target and you want to strafe. Your player's angle will change a little bit, so I need to do a little bit more fine tweaking with that. The other biggest thing is I've updated the storage. It's now dynamically expands, and so far I have up to 8 resources that it holds. And I'll show you down here what that looks like on the planet. Let's see if I can manage. Oops. I'm on the overall, so I'm bouncing. Almost died there. Ah, freak. I got this new button, now that I can show you that. It's a load recent. I'm still having some issues, like I don't know if my cursor exists. Let's try that again. Okay, and then on the planet, I've got also the same storage type thing. Load a game. Let's load my game. Xbox game. Then I tested it. There we go. I need to make it so the cursor doesn't go off the map, because that's kind of a pain, but it does right now. And then right there is the supply, the planet supply. So that dynamically expands as well. It's kind of nice little buttons. Other thing I've added is this button up here. This is going to be a feature of just the engineer, and I'm thinking that each ship might have their own little feature button-like thing. But basically, it's really cool. I still have a bunch of tweaking I need to do with it, but we come up here, and I'm going to make the asteroids so they take a long time to mine. So this big guy may be like a minute. The resources will still be about this, like the same per time, so it's not going to take you longer to get further in the game. It'll just be less asteroids to destroy, basically. So the whole point of this is that I want it so you stay in one little area for a little bit longer, so you're in space for longer for one, and that way baddies can sneak up on you, because you're moving around too much for you to really get attacked too often. But if you're sitting here mining, then the opportunity arises for baddies to strike. So this right here toggles construction mode for the engineer. And the construction mode might be like, for example, a space station. So you unlock resources for or the research for a space station, and you want to put it in space, then you can come up here and build it and just start like the blueprint. This is actually, it's pretty fun. Let me go and find where I know a baddie is and show you what happens. I've programmed it to be smart so it knows when you can build and when you can't build, and much like in many other games. Oh, I also have changed the look of the asteroids. If you remember from last week, they were these flat, ugly looking things, and now I've made them different colors for one, and they're now spheres that have a texture on them, so a lot better. Toggle this. One issue that I do see with having this toggleable thing is you can... never mind. I was thinking you might build a cheat because you can know when the enemies can see you, because right there, that's the enemy's sight, and it won't let you build in the enemy's sight because that, they'll just kill it. And then I got to figure out how to not make the player move, because like if I want to build the turret, this is a turret I'm going to build. If I want to put the turret on like the bottom, I can't press the dang button, so I've got to figure out some solution for that. But basically, this now is a player turret. It's pretty dope, actually. I think I have a button. I need to make this toggleable with a button. It doesn't work yet. It's not going to be too hard to make it work, but I just haven't put in the time to do it. But it won't shoot me, but it can't detect other enemies yet. But I have an issue with being too close, and I need to figure out what's going on. But if I'm far enough away, I can shoot it, and then I can kill it. And it doesn't drop anything or explode. So got a little bit of work to do with that, but in the game, in later releases or whatever, sorry, I'm trying to turn this off. In later releases, I'm going to make it so when you place this, when you toggle the build mode, you have to bring resources to it. So it's not going to be an instant turret there. It's going to take some gathering to build it. But the uses for the turret is then you can gather in safety. So say you're using the asteroid harvester and you don't really have any resources, you don't have, your weapons just suck crap. You can build yourself a turret, and then that area is now safe. So maybe if you find like a large diamond asteroid, kill this real quick. Other than that, I've added diamond asteroids, and I'm gonna go find one real quick for you, and a sun. So the sun is like a planet. It can have moons and asteroid belts. Unlike a planet, it just tries to kill you, so you don't land on it. I'm thinking of implementing probes that you can build, and using your probes, like say a contract will be given to you to send a probe into the sun. So they'll be expendable items basically, but used for scouting or other things. So another thing I did is I need to set these prices, but I've revamped the buying stuff here. Here, let me go find a diamond mine, or a diamond asteroid, and then I'll come and show you. But basically, I've reworked how the store system works to be able to hold all 8 of the resources that I'm going to put in the game. And I might put more, but it works for 8 right now. Okay. If I don't find one in less than a minute, I'm just going to cheat, because they're very rare. And I don't want to be doing this for a long time. Anyway, so this, I think I'm going to put it already discovered on your mini-map. Oh, and I'm using Y to bring that up. But it's going to be mostly filled with gold asteroids, so if you're looking for gold and you have the engine power to get over here, then, it's going to be worth it's worth coming over here. That's pretty cool. I think I need to put a star background or some sort of background on this, but okay. Oh freak! I might die here. Oh crap! I need to make its gravity a little bit stronger. It does have gravity. It's not as strong as I'd like it to be, and then I'm going to add some cool particles on it, so it's got like sun flares and crap. So that'll be fun. There we go, there's the asteroids. So there's probably, around this whole thing, there's probably 150 asteroids. And it loads them in chunks of 8. So it loads, like, each little piece that you're in, it'll load those asteroids. And then out of all 150 asteroids, there's probably 1 or 2 diamond asteroids. So you kind of just want to follow the belt around. And that's maybe what I should do, is put like little images or little belts so you can see that asteroids exist there. That'd be kind of cool. I'm going to pause it real quick and just drag one over here because I don't want to have to find one. Let's go scene. There we go. Oh crap. I don't have a mouse plugged in. This is going to be a little more difficult. Oh, I got these tools. I usually have a mouse, and I like mouses, but I'm using both USB ports. Okay. Hey look, there's one real close. We'll just turn around and get it. Okay. And then we'll go back home, and I'll show you the new store system, and we'll be done. Oh, I thought that was an enemy. So yeah, I gave them they look kind of cool. They're black and they've got white specks. Boom. Oh yeah. Look at that. It's pretty dope. Okay. Back to Earth. I'm just gonna cheat. And I'm gonna start a new game real quick and just give myself a crap ton of resources and just buy a bunch of upgrades, and I'll show you how things dynamically, the store system will just dynamically change. Okay. I'm going to give my home planet 100,000 gold. That's 1,000,000. 1,000,000 rock. 100,000 ruby. 100,000 diamond. And we will give them 100 of pickup 5. I don't have a name for them yet, so, or an icon. And pickup 8. And then in my main camera, I have a function that when a player runs into these new elements, it will change the menus. So I gotta land. Oh. There we go. And there they are, all 7. I have an 8th one that I need to add. See, this is so much nicer because before I'd have to pause it and then continue, and then afterward in post have to guess what the heck I was saying. So for some reason pickup 8, oh, I disabled it. Don't worry about it. It's something I turned off for just a second. I don't know why, but I think I had a bug. Okay. I still have a bug too because these aren't displaying properly all the time. There we go. Okay. Speed. See, that used to be gold where the diamond is, and now it's shifted to diamond. I think this is the one we need. I forgot which one of these I made. Oh, fuel. That's right. Okay. Ruby diamond. See, now the rock disappeared and gold shifted over to make room for this new 5th pickup. And there we go. So that's kind of how the store is going to dynamically expand as the game goes on. And that will be the same for all different upgrades. And so that's where I'm at right now. Again, leave any comments. Oh, I got the orbit to work too. Okay, hi again. I stopped it right there just because the orbit thing didn't actually work. I need to figure out what the heck's going on. So, again, if you liked it, comment or like it and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.